Welcome in, come in and take a seat, guys. We are coming in with the doozy today. OJ Simpson is dead. How do you guys feel about that? Rest in peace, OJ. It's definitely shocking, I guess, and every time somebody just dies, it just seems so abrupt, like bam. But that's how death is. It comes in the middle of the night and just takes your life. But OJ was, sadly, his own was taken last night, and they're saying he died from cancer. Cancer is attacking everybody these days. He was 76 years old. I mean, for those of you that don't know OJ, you just gotta Google his name because he was a football player. He was on trial for murder, had other cases for, different various things. Like, look him up. There's a lot of information that you can find about OJ online and in the media. He was definitely a big topic back in the day. Not for all good things, of course, but still, OJ was a black man in the black community, so we are going to say rest in peace to OJ here, and we're going to give him his moment of silence. Tell us how you feel in the comments about OJ. I believe Caitlyn Jenner, not sure if this is real or not, but I believe they threw up a post saying good riddance. Some people are happy this man is dead. Of course, friends and family, people that were close to him are mourning, which I don't think, if Caitlyn did that, that was kind of out of place too soon. But, sometimes people don't care when they've been harmed by someone and that person dies. It's just like, fuck them, because, fuck them for what they did. So I do get Caitlyn's, or Bruce Jenner, we should say, I get Caitlyn's side of it if he was close to the person that OJ supposedly did harm to, or maybe they crossed paths in some way that rubbed Caitlyn the wrong way back when he was Bruce Jenner. Who knows? But look up OJ. Send your condolences and positive energy. A lot of celebrities are online mourning his death. But moving on, there have been a lot of things swirling lately, like JT and Young Money from the City Girls. Those girls have been beefing back and forth on the internet, and I guess we thought, I'm not gonna say I thought it would never happen, but a lot of people thought it would never happen because they were so close and chummy with each other. But I mean, JT has been pretty quiet since all this P Diddy stuff has been going on, because Carisha Young Miami, she's pretty close with Diddy, and her name is being named in a lot of the things that Diddy has going on. So I could see why JT would kind of distance herself, because as herself being a celebrity, she has her own brand outside of City Girls, and she's trying to do her own thing too. She don't want to be messed up in nobody else's mess, and that's the worst thing to go down for, is being messed up in somebody else's mess. Like, oh my gosh. Yeah, Carisha think JT has been secretly dissing her. She says, for you to come on here and try to play the victim is crazy, Jatavia. You have been sneak dissing me for the last couple of days. I haven't said shit back to you. You made 2 whole songs dissing me, and I still rapped your shit with my chest and showed love. So what's the real problem here? And then she continued, a bitch trying to kick me while I'm down and play into these narratives is dangerous when I've been nothing but a friend to you. I ain't jealous of a soul. I'm always gonna be like, go bitch. Oh my bad, I'm sorry. I'm always like, go bitch. Oh, I read that all wrong. I ain't jealous of a soul. I'm always like, go bitch, go. I clap for everybody. I show love to everybody. It ain't a bitch I haven't shown love to. Okay, JT. Carisha, whatever your name is. I guess. But JT, she said her little comeback. She said that girl losing it, and then she was like, If you thought this, why not speak to me about it? True. Hard facts. I'm supposed to be your friend. If you thought I would sneak this in you, come sit me down, give me a call, text, hey dog, cat, what's going on with this? But continuing on, you came here and said, but you came on here and said it so people can ask you why you wasn't defending me. Attention seeking as usual. You looking for your way out of a situation. Who was the first person called you when it started? You're sad as a fuck. You're a sad fucking case. And of course, they just kept going back and forth. In Miami, she went on to say, "You weird, but you always act like I'm a weirdo. You always mad. It's always a problem. And all I try to do is push you. You the shit. You the shit. You can rap. You should model, etc. You always mad. You doing your shit as you should. Congratulations, but somehow you still mad." This is just too much. And I'm gonna just stop reading at this point because they done been friends for too long to even just be letting shit go down like this. I mean, they could have called each other on the phone. They could have just hashed it out like ladies. They could have sat down for brunch. I don't feel like either one of them gonna really, put their hands on each other unless they ain't did it all this time. And like this probably isn't the first issue that they've had together. So, I feel like they can squash this and get over it, and hopefully all the City Girl friends all the City Girl fans who like them as a group want some more music. Or get some more music. That's what I meant to say. Hopefully they get some more music out of their favorite girl group because we do need girl groups to stay together. I ain't gonna say that JT and Young Miami have been, always popping to me. Like their music has not always been my cup of tea. Like certain songs here and there, but they need to stay together. Stick it out. Girl power. Like it's not enough of us women sticking together and hashing shit out. Like we all get mad at each other, run off, talk shit about each other, fake friend and shit, want to fight each other. Like be real about it, especially if y'all done been friends over 10 years plus. Sit down and talk about it. Hash it out with your friend because that's what y'all supposed to be able to do. But on to some other news. I guess Cash Doll plan on changing her name for whatever reasons. She says she's outgrown her name. I mean, that can happen. Why not? I remember when everybody else started coming out with the Asian dolls and stuff like that. I believe she said something along the lines, "We are not a brand of dolls." Like she really didn't like that everybody else was using that at one point. But I guess she got over it, and now she even considering changing her name. So I guess we'll see what that is going to be because she plans on dropping doll from her stage name. She says, "I'm a grown woman with 2 kids. I don't want to be called doll no more." And then it's so many dolls. It's so much. It's like every time, shout out to them, but it's like every time my name is brought up, it's like, who's the best doll? I don't think that should be a reason why she changed her name. I mean, I get if she's outgrown it, but every time one person do something, people gonna follow and do similar or close things. There's nothing wrong with that. Just like I really want to have a topic about it. Don't even matter. We're gonna stick to Cash Doll. And I didn't come in like Cash Minaj or Cash the Stallion. I feel like that was my signature, but it was so many of them. But it's so many of them now. I'm gonna just let them have that. I'm ready to move on. I think she should have moved on when she first figured out she had a problem with this early on. Because, like, I do remember, people kept coming out Asian Doll and all this other stuff, and she just really wasn't with it. And I can understand that because you do want to have your brand and, make it tailored to you and have things. And when people bring up the name doll or whatever it is surrounding that, you want them to think of you and not 10 other 15 bitches. But it is what it is out here. You gotta fight. What she should be concerned about is not the name, just her being the best that she can be and her brand of the name being the best that it can be. We're all too busy trying to be number one and trying to one up each other. Like, just be the best that you can be. It's room for everybody. It is room for everybody. But I hope she changed her name to something spicy. I don't know what that could be. But oh my gosh, if you watch Love and Hip Hop, then you know that lately They've been showing these clips of Mendeecees and Yandy. They having these conversations, and Mendeecees said it's really commitment that's keeping him married to Yandy. What does that mean, though? Is just commitment keeping you here? Like you don't love her no more? I think he's gonna have to come out and speculate on that because that's just a lot to say, and leave it at that. I mean, especially publicly. I know we're not, it's not our business, but you put it out there. So we definitely want to know. Like, do you not love your wife no more? Mendeecees really believes that his wife is trying to be too independent, and then she goes on and she did compare their relationship to the castmates of Rashida and Kurt, who came to a dark place in their own union. So I mean, this is all from the shade room, and I seen it on the clips myself. Yandy and Mendeecees, they are feuding right now, going back and forth, because it does look like Yandy is just out kind of doing her own thing. I'm not there to witness that. That's what's being said. That's what it's always looked like on the show. Mendeecees wasn't there because he was locked down for however long, and Yandy did mention that maybe now it's time that she can do things that she couldn't do while Mendeecees was locked up. So I can get that she's trying to have her little bit of freedom and get to do some things that she possibly missed out on, which I don't see what she missed out on because she was still on Love and Hip Hop. It looked like she was still doing things, but I don't know what she feels like she really missed out on besides a few play dates. You know what I'm saying? But apparently, I think she should listen to her husband. I think she should listen to her husband, and if he's telling you you're doing too much, then you need to dial it back. You need to start going back to your husband, make some dates with him, like make sure that you being present and you showing him that you're trying, and he needs to do the same too. Like it should be an effort on both parts. Now, apparently, this has been going on for a while, and if he pretty much did explain to Yandy that if this is how it's going to be, then you gotta let it go, or you gotta take it serious. So either be in a marriage or go be by yourself, pretty much. And I don't blame him because I'm not sure what got him to this point. It could have been more than what he's saying. But if that's how you feel, and you telling your spouse this, they should respect it, and then they should adjust accordingly. And then you should listen to how your spouse feels, and then you should adjust accordingly, making both of y'all adjust accordingly together. And I hope they go to therapy. I really, really feel like any man that tells you we need to go to therapy, you better go. You better get done. Because it's a lot of men that will not go to therapy to save their marriage. And therapy does help. Therapy does help. But the statement that went viral is when when she asked him, when the producer asked him, is the commitment keeping you here more than love right now? His response was, absolutely, 1000%. He says, this shit is supposed to be forever, but it don't have to be forever. That's kind of cold. That's kind of cold. But I don't think he doesn't love her. Maybe he just said that out of anger, and it sounds worse than what it is. I think it just sounds worse than what it is. I don't think he's ready to just like walk out the door on her, or he would have done that. Like, one thing about people, when they want to do something, they do it. The people that don't want to do it, or that's halfway in, halfway out, they sit around and talk about it. They don't do it because it's not something they really want to do. It's just a speculation. It's something they've been thinking on. Please let me know what you think about these comments below. Like and subscribe to Maximum Blackness. We are going to keep on with the weekly podcast. We're going to be here every week doing something. We got a lot going on and a lot coming out. Just keep tuned. Invite people. Get your friends and family involved. Maximum Blackness is a family affair. We want to be your new black home of entertainment. Come on and see about us.